I know a lot about Munich, especially since it's probably the most important year for our sport, an iconic year for our sport, because you had the Olympic freestyle team that won 3 gold medals, 2 silvers and a bronze. Just a really unbelievable team. The Greco didn't have necessarily the great success.
One of those things then when you make an Olympic team, everybody asks you, hey, what Olympics were you at? And, and you say, well, I was in 72. And they go, oh yeah, 72? And then you say Munich. And as soon as you say Munich, okay, it brings back everything. On the eve that we competed, I'm laying in bed at 1 o'clock at night, and I hear this boom, 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 boom. And I say to my roommate, Wayne Bachman, I said, geez, those sound like gunshots. And he goes, you idiot, there's no gunshots in the Olympic Village. Well, we get up the next morning to go weigh in, and we find that the terrorists have broken into the village. They've taken the Israelis hostage and they're holding them. But they put the games on hold for 24 hours. So we didn't compete for another day without another weigh-in. So some of the guys I wrestled were a whole lot bigger, and it's a lot different with a 2-hour weigh-in as opposed to a 36-hour weigh-in. The goal back then was more to make the Olympic team. That's it, move on with your life. And I think that really hurt me because my desire was, I got to make this team. Instead of, my goal should have been higher, even though it was to get there, win that Olympic Games, get that gold medal, get that medal, because I'd been so close before. I'd been 4th in the world, I'd been 5th, and I was right on the edge. I was right there. I won 1, lost 2, I was out. So it was a very frustrating time in that not being back to where you had been before, a couple times before, very, very close.
It's not going to be your normal level of hard work. You got to rise above it. That's why you're here, right? Okay. So negatives today, hanging out in the back in the run, and
I was kind of pissed off because I got a negative, but I really didn't think I would deserve that because I was like in front of the group the whole time for the run, and then I got another negative today for the stairs.
I can remember still my first day at camp. I had to run 25 minutes of stairs for the first workout, and I ran about 10-15 minutes into it, leaned over the edge, threw up. Coach said keep going, I just kept on running, and that was the kind of first look at what the camps were about.
Stairs right off the bat, like I knew they were going to be awful, and they exceeded my expectations of awful. They just killed me, and just like hopping up stadium bleachers on 1 foot. I was about to throw up a few times.
Not yet, but I'm gonna tell you a number. All right.
Just like jogging back was just a workout, I was saying, and then we had hard practice. I think we did 15 minutes straight live match, and then we did 4 6-minute matches, and then we had to bear crawl around a circle and then run for like 10 minutes with our hands above our head, and that just destroyed my shoulders. Like I realized this camp is just meant to try to break you, and I'm just trying to avoid just getting completely torn apart.
A lot of times I'll see one kid struggling it. I won't necessarily want to pull him out and pull him aside. I'll just try to say the whole thing to the group, because most of the time, what one kid's feeling, most of them are feeling. It's supposed to be hard, and if it wasn't, it wouldn't mean anything when they did it. So working through the hard times is when they're growing the most.
Only when you get to the point to where you can't do any more can you make progress, okay? If it was easy, everybody would do it. See? Is this easy?
No.
No.
It's like yesterday when I was with Group 1 running. I told them, quitting is the easiest thing to do. Just go quit. It's easy. When you become an adult, your job got hard, quit, go home. It doesn't matter that you have a wife and a child to feed. We are making these kids understand that quitting is not acceptable. Giving up is not acceptable. Life is not fair. It just isn't.
Today was definitely a lot tougher. Ever since the first hard practice yesterday, I've been trying to look for kids that are going to make me work harder and give me a good go. And yesterday I couldn't really find anybody, but today I definitely found a lot more people that were kind of at the same level as me that will be good to be working with throughout camp. The hardest moment today was probably last session. We did Wrestler's Hill, just sprinting up. By like the last couple sprints, I was just ready to throw up. I was finishing in the top 1, 2, or 3 like every time, and even on the last one I was dead, I was still pushing and going my hardest. So I think on the Wrestler's Hill I definitely deserved a positive, and I guess I'm just gonna have to keep working even harder and try and stand out even more.